Ukraine and the EU suggest signing a 10-year agreement for gas transit from Russia to Europe. Naftogaz has already passed on the documents with the calculations based on the European formula to Gazprom. Unfortunately, 4 rounds of negotiations produced no result.
As of now, the Russian side, using different excuses, leads us to believe that they don't want a contract with us.
Another demand from the Kremlin is that Naftogaz has to drop all its cases in the Stockholm Arbitration Court. According to one of the court's decisions, Russia is obliged to pay Ukraine $3 billion. A number of cases, which amount to about $12 billion altogether, are still under consideration.
We maintain that there are fixed obligations confirmed by the arbitration court. If we're talking about supplies, we see that this question is closely tied to debt compensation according to the arbitration court decision.
The deadline for signing a long-term agreement is December 13th. This is stated in European legislation. Russia is slowing the process, hoping to sign a contract for just 1 year. In 2020, the Kremlin is expected to put the Nord Stream 2 pipeline into operation. Gazprom claims that the tariff for transit is too high, even though Naftogaz calculated it in accordance with European methodology. With no agreement, there will be no supplies, claims Naftogaz. Zero transit will harm Moldova, first of all, and a number of other Balkan countries.
The worst scenario is several weeks of zero transit. As a result, tensions will rise in Europe, tariffs will rise, and the EU will most probably put pressure on Ukraine to sign any kind of contract.
Ukraine is not in the risk zone when it comes to gas transit. The government reassures that there is enough gas stored to stay warm until spring. Ukraine stopped buying gas from Russia in 2015. Reported by Eugenia Burda for UATV.